They probably won't be able to fight this even still, but I can sort of pick away at them. They're really short range, that's the other weakness they have. Yeah, try to kite these guys. I'm just flying around for no reason. It's not actually any advantage. You can't dodge bullets in this game. Everything always hits. So you can see they're losing health pretty quick here, which is what I expected. But another advantage of these guys is you don't need to repair them. If you... Well, somewhat annoyingly, they can't be repaired, which means that you have to bring them back to a home planet to get their health back. But when they're at a home planet, they just get their health back really, really fast. You just watch them there. Now, where's a good angle for it? They'll go up very quickly. Personally, I'm not a fan of the reprisal waves mechanic. I find it really annoying, and I used to like being able to just throw ships at it. You know, I have some spare money, I'll just throw some fighters at an enemy world to try to do a little bit of damage. But, you know, that's the way it is now, so I just never lose units if I can possibly avoid it, so I don't get reprisal waves. My defenses are currently capable of beating reprisal wave, but even the minimum reprisal wave is 1.5 times the strength of a regular wave, so pretty quickly they can become a much bigger concern, and you don't want to have to make your defenses capable of, you know, dealing with that. It kind of limits the AI progress you're able to get up to before you're going to have problems. Reprisal waves are a relatively recent addition to the game, so that's kind of why, well, I say relatively recent. Relative to a bunch of other stuff. I've only basically come back to this game since AI War 2's Kickstarter got announced. I was like, hey, yeah, AI War, that's a game I really like. A bit early, but I don't want to leave these guys sitting here, because as I say, they will sit here until they have enough guys to beat my defenses, and I don't want them to beat my defenses, so I'll just keep poking at them. I could probably... yeah, I'll build a couple more transports, which they won't have any ships in them, but they still actually have a decent amount of firepower, and they can also act as a sort of distraction for the enemy. I don't really want to lose them because they're somewhat expensive. They're not as expensive as the ships inside, and I have to remember to put them on free roaming defender because they have no range. So they've got raptors and space planes and things, and they do this kiting thing. So those, as I say, this AI type is going to be really annoying because they've got tons of fast ships that run away from my ships. Transport will help, hopefully. Whoa, what the hell? Something with slowing abilities hit it. So yeah, transports will help, but it's still going to be really annoying. What else is there for me to talk about here? Oh yes, these wormhole guard posts are another important aspect. Okay, they really want to kill that fighter apparently. Important aspect of the game. They are basically invincible. 4 million health. It used to be 4 billion, but at one point everything had thousands of health, so they just decided to divide everything's health by 1,000. So now it's 4 million health, which is a crazy amount, and you always never want to kill them. They're just so that the AI can spawn extra units, though I haven't noticed them spawning units around wormhole guard posts recently. I'm not sure why that is. So you don't kill them. The only way to get rid of them is to destroy the AI command station. It's to make sure you can't just completely destroy the AI's ability to respawn units on planets that they still control. Oh god, yeah, no, Kai Flyer is even more annoying than I thought it would be. I need my bombards and things to just outrange them. It's a free roaming defender, but doesn't seem to be doing an amazing job of realizing that it needs to keep chasing them. So, the other thing here is this one, core shield generator. Core shield generators are basically a mechanic to force you to take some planets after certain players realized that the optimal way to play the game was basically to never take any planets ever and just kill the AI's homeworld using your starting stuff, which, well, that might be a slight exaggeration, but it was something along those lines. And that apparently, you know, that isn't perhaps the most interesting interesting idea of optimal play, so they decided to force you to take a few more planets. As long as these things exist, you can't harm the AI's homeworld stuff. 30 enemy ships, almost done with this. So eventually you'd have to take out these, but if you look at their description, it says D secondaries are on a weak network. If you destroy any one, it destroys the entire group. So it gives you a sort of decisions about which planets you should take. You know, you take one D secondary one, you take one, I think there's E secondaries and C and B secondaries, and then there's the A primaries, which are on the Advanced Research Station planets like this one. They you have to kill all but one of them, which means that you basically have to take all the Advanced Research Stations before you can take the AI homeworld out. Which, you know, I quite like that particular mechanic. It does feel very cheesy to just like go in and murder the AI's homeworld without actually, you know, kind of playing the game first. Watching this makes you realise some of the issues with Free Roaming Defender. Like, they should be chasing after the nearest ones, not arbitrarily deciding to go for these guys down here. But, oh well. It does a good enough job, and it means I don't have to micro everything. I certainly don't want to micro against those frigging kiting troops. Polarizers, more damage to heavily armoured targets. I don't know if do you have any armour? No. I'm not sure. They don't seem to be shooting at them at all, so I'm not sure what that's about. They are. If you look, they have a list, quite a list of immunities, so it may just be that they're immune to whatever these guys shoot. What do they shoot? Dark matter. Yep, dark matter. They're probably immune to dark matter. That's a pretty common immunity. Dark matter ammo. This is perhaps one of the problems with this game, which I believe AI War 2 hopes to solve, is that there's a lot of armor types and a lot of weapon types and a lot of immunities, and cross-referencing them can be a bit of a pain. I think they're reducing things in AI War 2 to a much more manageable set of things. So, just new to this planet because it's adjacent to my home world. I don't want stuff to be around adjacent to my home world. Without all those Mark III ships, this one should go down a lot easier. They got shield bearers. Shield bearers, that's not a proper shield, that's why it went down so easily. It's just a regular weak little unit that the AI has. I could consider. I wonder if I'll let me think about later. Is of the various things you can do with hacks, one of the things is basically remove an AI ship type from the game. Oh yeah, here's the other type of AI ship, the Special Forces. They wander around the galaxy and attack you. They can be kind of annoying. They're not that powerful. Do I see a lot of health on one of these? No, they're fine. But it really depends on the game setting. Certain types of AIs have a lot of Special Forces and can be a real pain to deal with. But I don't have any of those types of AIs, so they should be fine. And again, these guys, right control starships, they shoot lasers that are really good at destroying engines so that your ships can't move anymore. But these guys have infinity engine health, so hey, assault transports for the win. This is why I like these guys. They are perhaps a little overpowered. But I don't know, I haven't heard too many people complaining about them, so I guess I just have to see if I, you know, the only thing I have to worry about is if a dev watches this video and it's like, wow, that is broken. Actually nerfs it, but I'm sure they're too distracted with their AirWatch 2 at the moment. Not that I would mind, I'm kind of all for the sort of evolving state of this game. It's received a lot of updates over time. I think they might have slowed down in recent times, but historically the game's certainly been updated a great deal. And it's kind of been fun playing the game on and off through that. I'm not that dedicated player, I don't tend to play one game exclusively, but I have played several hundred hours of this game. So we'll kill this, and then I took this one. No, I scanned here. He says I've got a Exodian Blade view, an Exile view. Here we go. I know it's 6 hops from here, and 5 hops from here. I don't know how I knew that it was 6 hops from there, but I guess got that for free. I didn't realise that. I should have checked beforehand. I guess I should cross-reference that. What planets are 6 hops from here and 5 hops from here? 2... So that's 1, 2... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anything that's 2 hops from that doesn't have a closer route to this. So that will be 1. Did I hear that finishing? It did. Okay, I might just pause the game for a minute while I try to work this out, and possibly cut the video, because you probably don't want to watch me spending ages working out all of the 6 hop locations. Okay, so if I understand how this system works correctly, the Exodian Blade must be here, because 5 hops, 6 hops, that's the only planet that is 6 hops from here and 5 hops from here. Everything else doesn't quite match up. Unless that's within 5 hops, in which case this could be completely wrong. So, I guess that's nice. I will have to actually create a strategy for getting out there. Is there anything interesting on the other planets I've managed to scout? There is a design backup, as well as that advanced research station, of course. Oh, a factory 4. That's important. Design backup is for the polarizer. I couldn't care less about the polarizer, so I'm not even going to put an extra priority thing. I usually mark the map with priority things for things that I consider particularly important. I don't actually know how to remove priority things, so I kind of accidentally put some P9s on here thinking they were Exodian Blade candidates, but then realised they weren't. And so I just set them to P0 because I don't know how to set them to have no priority at all. So I want to get up here. I suppose a somewhat curious mechanic of this game is that you can, if you try to attack more than 4 hops away from a planet not controlled by the AI, it's okay if you don't control it, as long as it's not controlled by the AI will get angry with you and start sending tons of troops. So I don't, well, tons of troops might be exact. It's not too bad, but it's you want to avoid it. So I want to get out here, so I need to work out which planet I want to take in order to let me get that far out. So the minimum I could do is just taking Exodian, because this game has fantastic names for things that are extremely pronounceable, to me at least. I don't know, maybe there's some nationality for which these names seem totally intuitive and easy, but it's not mine. So I need to go to this planet, I think, because this one has the advanced research station, so I want to take this planet anyway. That means dealing with the fort, which is going to be an absolute pain with Mark 1 bombers. Unfortunately, one thing transports are not good against is forts, so I'm not going to be able to solve that so easily. Got one transport here, where's the other ones? Just wait for these guys to heal up, and then I will start annoying this planet. Looks like it's just a Mark II planet otherwise. Apparently with an Iron Cannon Mark V. Which... Iron Cannons are special units that will instantly kill anything they... anything on the planet that is Mark V or below, unless it is big. Any small ships. So, once again, transports are immune. But, oh yes, that's the other thing I need to mention about transports, actually. Unfortunately, transports are not able to go very far from your planets as well. They lose health for every time they jump outside of supply. Supply is a kind of funny concept in this game. You have supply on any planet you have a command station on, and any adjacent planet. I'm kind of using planet and solar system in an intermixed way, which is hopefully not too annoying. So if I go outside of supply, it's a bad thing. Oh, this thing I'm holding here, that's just holding Z and X. It'll show me the range of everything in the solar system, every enemy unit in the solar system, plus any units I have selected of my own. It lets me see where the death range of this fort is, because if I go in there, I will die pretty much immediately. Oh, looks like I'm coming to the end of the video, so I will have a cut here. I'm recording in hour-long chunks that I may or may not put up in smaller chunks when I deal with it. Probably in smaller chunks because I'm in Australia, so my internet's not that great. Alright.